we got what I'm saying is becoming a virtual closed system. Then all the what's forming the pipe? Well, of course, it's the pressure of whatever air is around it, and the pressure, of course, increases, and it's densest at ground level. That's why a tornado is smaller at the ground than it is up above. So, sorry, I'm coughing again here. Hey, I'm doing the best I can. I'm probably not going to want to rerun this, so I'm afraid you'll have to endure it. I think I've proven this, people. Okay, I'm speaking to you. I know there's a lot of you watching. I appreciate a little more contact, a little more help, a little more whatever, because I'm going to take this now wherever I must to get this going. I know this theory is true. It's going to revolutionize, completely revolutionize what we're doing and what we're thinking about wind vortexes. I don't care where you're starting. Water spout, of course, mostly tornadoes, and even up through hurricanes, including hurricanes. I've submitted a new theory of what, or model and theory of what operates in a hurricane. I'm going to be developing that into more. I'm going to explain everything that's going on in a hurricane, believe me. From all the, now that I've learned that there's bands that are going, of course they are going different speeds. They have to. I was thinking they all went the same speed and they got slower. I mean, if you stop and think about a hurricane that is 300 miles in diameter with a 40-mile or so eye in it, you got on the outside at 150 miles an hour, it's taking 6 hours for it to make one complete rotation. Now, a super tornado with a mile-wide thing going 300 miles an hour is taking only a few seconds, I believe, to complete, a rotation. So, I mean, with that kind of difference, you're going to get some angular momentum constraints. They're going to cause bands. You say you started the thing from the middle and you started, that's not what happens, I don't believe necessarily, but if you started from the middle, you get something that was going 150 miles an hour and, or something, whatever speed it was going at. And the stuff that was on the outside with that fast just couldn't keep up for a while. So it would slip behind. And rain bands, as I noted in my written work there, are happening from the cold air blanket just getting down as it comes from behind. It becomes a tailwind, and then it's actually just sucked into the vortex of the hurricane, and then it's just mixed. I mean, the hurricane is just a fabulous, wonderful. I mean, you got to appreciate this thing before you kill it, right? You got to appreciate your enemy before you kill it, and that's what we're going to do. Don't tell me I'm nuts, because I'm not. And we're gonna conquer these things. We don't do it by directly attacking them. We do it by understanding what causes them, and then the pieces that we can take care of and bite off a thing at a time. It's like maintenance. If you mow your lawn every week, you don't have so much problems with seeing a bunch of dandelions. They're still there maybe, but you don't see them. In a similar way is what we're going to do. We're going to maintain our skies from the cold air blanket so that stuff can rise and not get pent up the way it does. As I'm saying, wind vortexes are normal in nature. They're going to happen. There's no way to stop them. What we want to do is keep something from getting pent up until it's just ready to burst into one of these bad boys and cause us a lot of havoc. Okay? We can get money for this through insurance. We can get money from this from the government. Hey, I'll go to Bill Gates. I'll get his money to make this out. I mean, I'll take it to the street if I have to. And I will. Hey, there'll be people up there flying, but I don't want one of them killed by flying at the wrong time. Okay? So, believe me, we need to get together on this thing. These methods are not so difficult to put into place. Try them out. Hey, show a cool down area because we busted up the cold air barrier, And then from that point, we got a little bit of excitement, more excitement to go on, that, hey, this thing looks like it's going to work. We can do this. You know, and then, hey, we're going to do it in serious. That fence idea, it's a fantastic idea. The idea of cold air sliding down the Rockies and then bouncing over the cold air on top of it and adding cold air, adding more weight, adding more pressure on a warm air, it's got to be probably the biggest reason Tornado Alley is called Tornado Alley, and why it has more tornadoes than any other place on earth. There's probably no other place where cold air comes down that more. And if there is, well, hey, the way to do it is to get rid of it. Okay? And hey, this may even have some side benefits, you know, sort of air condition some of our neighborhoods or something out there on the plains. You know, I did explain that one, you know, before through the biplane pilot. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up right now. I want some response. That's what I'm asking for. I'm asking for some response. I'm not getting much. I'm not getting any help. I'm doing this all on my own. Here I've got you proof of a new theory that's going to revolutionize what's going on. Come with me. Thank you.